Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Payal Thaure. I am Assistant Professor at the Postgraduate Teaching Department of Law, RTM, Nagpur University. I have been teaching IPR since last 10 years, so just thought of sharing my views on the topic of software patents. The topic for today's discussion is software patents in India. As it is said that software patenting is one of the most debatable topics in India, particularly when it comes to IPR studies. Across world, there is an ambiguity over the protection of software as an intellectual property, and India is no exception to it. Basically, when we talk of software, there are two features of intellectual property that attracts. Number one is the copyright protection because some says that software becomes part of literary work, whereas on the other there are certain features of invention and inventive step which attracts software towards patent, and therefore it is important to analyze whether software patents can be granted or whether they are exclusively meant for copyright protection in India. Now, before moving ahead, let us first understand the meaning of the word patent. As per the Indian Patent Act, the patent conveys to the inventor the substantive right and secures to him the valuable monetary right which he can enforce it for his own advantage, either by using it for himself or by conveying the privileges to others, maybe by way of licensing or assignments. Basically, patent is an enforceable legal right which has been assigned to the patentee or the inventor to prevent others from exploiting an invention without the permission of the patentee. I would like here to quote Section 2, Subclause 1, Subclause J of the Indian Patent Act, which precisely refers the or which precisely defines the word invention as follows, wherein an invention means a new product or a process involving an inventive step and capable of industrial application. Now, why I am referring here the term invention? Because under the Indian Patent Act, there are five things which are involved or considered as a patentable subject matter. And the number one of it is the invention, inventive step, which is followed by novelty, non-obviousness, usefulness, industrial applicability, and written description. If there is an invention which is novel, then certainly if it follows the other patentable if it fulfills the other patentable criteria subject matter criteria, then the patent will be granted. Now, coming down to software patents, let us first understand the meaning of the word software. Now, again, why we have to discuss here the meaning of software is just because if you know exactly what software it is, then it will be very easy for the lawyer or the person who is drafting the claim to identify whether the software falls into the category of literary work for copyright protection or whether that particular software holds an inventive step or an invention within it so that you can write a claim for patent protection. The Computer Related Invention Policy 2017 of India defines the term software as the programs etc. used to operate a computer. Now, basically, invention in the field of software may fall in the category of computer program, which are very much included under Section 2 of the Indian Copyright Law, or even the business method. Now, here, when I say business method, it also includes softwares which are used for business methodologies. Now, for example, if there is a banking software, so banking software will be used for carrying out the banking transaction. For example, taking the data from the individual and opening his bank account. Now, before even understanding whether the software attracts copyright protection or software attracts patent, first of all, we have to classify the software into these four categories. Now, the first one is the commercial software. As the name itself suggests, these softwares are commercially utilized. Now, these softwares, commercial softwares, are usually copyright protected, and the user who wants to use this software needs to buy this software after the payment of fees. Then comes the shareware software. Now, these are relatively cheaper software as compared with commercial software, and again they are license based, copyright based software wherein you can share it with other people on the payment of fees. The third type of software is the freeware software. The name itself suggests that they are freely available, but here the user has no power or no right to or rather there is no provision in that software wherein the user can change the code and to make it customized for himself. The last type of software is public domain software. As it is self-explanatory, these softwares are open in public domain. Basically, they include all the open source code and open source software wherein not only they are free, but at the same time, the user can also change the code and use it for their own purpose. Another type of classification which is there, and this type of classification is more that this type of classification usually attracts the patent protection. That is, what is the nature of computer program, whether it is an application program, maybe in the form of a mobile app or any application which is there running a particular method of business, or whether it is an operating system program. So if we are able to classify our software into this category, then probably we are attracting the patent protection. Whereas this type of software usually attracts the copyright protection. Now, before understanding the Indian legal aspects of software patents, we have to first understand the international landscape which is available for it. The reason for understanding the international landscape are two. Number one, because across world the intellectual property right is mostly dominated by the international law, whether it is Berne Convention or Paris Convention or cooperation treaties, whether for copyright or patents or trademarks, WIPO. So all trips, so all these agreements dominate the patent law formation across the world, and that is why we have to refer them. Number two, particularly in India, we have the intellectual property law which was originated on the basis of the British intellectual property law. And that is why we are referring few of the international documents. Now, the very first here, what I am discussing is the TRIPS agreement. TRIPS is a trade related intellectual property service agreement under the World Trade Organization, that is WTO. Now, precisely if we refer here Article 27 subclause 1, then the paragraph subclause 1 refers as patent shall be available for any invention, whether products or process, in all fields of technology, provided that they are new, involve an inventive step, and are capable of industrial application. So, Article 27, subclause 1 precisely makes it clear that a patent protection is granted for every invention in the field of technology, irrespective of whether it is a software, whether it is a biotechnological patent, or any other technology. So there is absolutely no discrimination has been made by the TRIPS agreement when it comes to the fields of technology. Whereas the TRIPS agreement has intentionally made it clear that the word invention is not defined under the agreement. The reason being that it has been left at the liberty of the individual member state to identify according to the jurisdiction of their according to the nature of law, persist in their jurisdiction as to what all to be included under the purview of invention and what is not. Another thing which TRIPS has precisely made it clear under Article 10 of TRIPS that the source code and the object code shall be protected as a literary code as per the provisions of the Berne Convention. So, the TRIPS agreement is open for both when it comes to software. Number one, even the patent protection is granted if it falls into the criteria of 27.1, or under article protection for copyright is given if it falls under article 10 of the TRIPS agreement. Another important document which I want to refer here is the European Patent Convention. Now, if we refer article 52 para 2 of the European Convention, then it precisely says that all the computer programs are not patentable inventions. So, prima facie, they are rejecting the stand that softwares can be granted patent protection. Whereas, if we refer to Article 52 Para 3, then it has limited the scope of Para 2 by saying that it excludes patentability of subject matter or activities referred to therein only to the extent that an application or patent relate to such subject matter or activities as such. Now, this particular para 3 makes it clear that there are few instances which are excluded from the purview of 52 para 2, wherein if the invention as such is having some technical effect. Now, suppose if a computer program having some technical effect is there, then certainly it can find its place under Article 52 para 3 and a patent protection is granted. But what exactly does they mean with technical effect has been left with the court of law, with the controller of patents to decide whether that will be considered as a part and parcel of invention or inventive step for which a patent protection can be granted. Another important international documents which we are referring here is the United States Patents and Trademark Offices. Now, first thing is what I want to say here is that when it comes to United States of America, particularly for intellectual property law, they are very progressive, rather much more ahead than the Indian legal system for protecting the patent. Now, as per the United States, anything which is under the sun persists and exists in this earth is a patentable subject matter. Whether it is mathematical expression or algorithm or software, anything and everything can be patented unless and until it is created by human beings. I would like to mention here the case of Diamond versus Dare, wherein even the mathematical expressions were granted as the patent protection. So, patent claims including mathematical algorithms were considered as a part of statutory subject matter and a patent protection was granted. Another case which I would like to quote here is Jacobson versus Katzer. In this, even the court has recognized the open source software and provided a patent protection to open source software. Now, usually these open source software are considered as a part of copyright in India, but in United States of America, it has been considered as a patent protection. So, you can see that they are very progressive in nature. The last document international which I want to refer here is the Patent Cooperation Treaty. Now, particularly Patent Cooperation Treaty provides us a unified procedure for filing patent irrespective of the form of patent, whether it is software, biotechnological, electronic, electrical, any sort of patent is there, they will provide you an unified procedure. So, we have to follow that procedure if we want to go for a software patent. Secondly, it will provide you an international patent, or you can say that PCT allows you to file an international application for a patent. It is a treaty which is signed by the member state and India is party to it. Now here we come to an end of the part 1 of software patents